There should be no reason as to why you're broke, bro. There's so many hustles out here, man, and I keep on learning about different hustles out here that you got no excuse and to be broke. You can't have excuses why you're broke, bro. You're lazy, bro. You can't, bro. There's a million things out here. You could Uber Eats, you could go cut the grass, you could go work 3 jobs. Like, bro, listen, man, it comes to a point, bro, where as a man, you gotta wake up and be like, okay, either I'm never gonna be shit in my life, or I'm gonna sacrifice this time and go hard and really try to build something out of myself, or, you know, build something out of this situation, bro. Because there's no excuse to this shit, bro. There's a million hustles out here. You could go, you know, back when I was starting, before I ever cut hair or knew what I was gonna do, I used to go to restaurants because I liked restaurants, because restaurants will hire you quickly, and it's cash based. So, you know, obviously I'd be a busboy. I'm like 16, 17. I'll be a busboy and they'll cash me out every night. I like cash. Let me get that cash. And I get a check on top of that at the end of the week. I call that. You see what I'm saying? But most dudes are too worried about how it looks, or worried about what they want to do. Like, bro, sometimes you just got to bite the bullet, bro, and do what you got to do in order for you to get this money, bro. Even if it means working 2 or 3 jobs, bro, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Not work 2 or 3 jobs and stay broke? And not be able to get the things you want, not be able to live how you want, eat what you want, or you know, provide for yourself, bro. You can't suck on mama's titty forever, bro. You can't be doing that as a man, bro. You gotta get out here and make this shit shake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grown men don't have excuses. Real men don't have excuses. We just make this shit happen. You know, and as situations get harder, it should show you, it should make you look for another route. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when shit gets hard in my life, I'm like, all right, what can I do to speed up the process? What can I do to possibly get more money? Like, bro, stop wasting your time sitting around and shit, man. When you put that time that you're wasting to sit around and watch TV or smoke weed or drink liquor or not do anything, you could be taking that time to go make some money, bro. Go sign up for DoorDash. Go sign up for Uber Eats. Go work at a restaurant in the morning or in the night or something, man. You got to make something shake. Like, even when I was going to school to be a barber, I had a job. You know, I'd work the job right after barber school. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't making a killing. Obviously, you're not going to make a killing, but you got to make a sacrifice to where, you know, okay, boom, I'm going to school, but I'm also getting some money to where I can support myself. The least you could do is support yourself, bro. You know, and that's going to push you to go hard. A lot of times those situations are a blessing if you see it like that, if you take advantage of it like that. Like, okay, boom, you know, I'm hungry for this shit. You know, I'm broke. I don't got no money. I'm going to go hard. You know, but most dudes get depressed and they get lazy, or they be weak. You know what I'm saying? You can't be weak out here, bro, because when shit goes down, you know, when shit hits the fan, bro, what are you going to do? You got to put that work in, man. Put that work in. Go out there and do what you got to do, bro. You know, however you could get money, however, whatever route you see that, you know, you could do and maybe it's presented to you, you might have to take that, bro. You might have to take that, bro. Whether it's construction, whether you got to go work at a restaurant, you got to go DoorDash, you got to drive people around on Uber, man, whatever it is, bro. Take this time out now and hustle hard, bro. Because, listen, times are getting harder and harder. They're not getting no easier, bro. They're not getting no easier. Things are getting more expensive, and shit keeps on going up, bro. So what are you going to do? You're going to stay in place? You could be earning good money, and in a couple years, you're done for. So, for me, my advice would be get something that's scalable, like a trade or something, to where you could raise your money up. Like barbering, to me, I'm going to raise my prices every year. You see what I'm saying? I didn't start doing that until recently, but now I'm on that track where I'm like, okay, I'm going to start raising my prices up because, hey, shit's going up, bro. So I'm going to go up with the shit. I'm not going to stay down here and then everything else is right here. Nah, I'm going to go up with it, bro. So that's why I kind of don't, believe in having like a job or whatever, but sometimes you got to start somewhere, bro. But I like things like that are like flexible, like Uber, like trades, like, you know, shit that you could get cash. Like if you bartend or you're a waiter or a waitress, that's good, bro, because it depends on your work ethic is how much you'll get paid. You know, you working on, okay, you getting a check, right? But you working on tips. Now, you could make better tips if you get a, you know, if you have better service and this and that. If you treat people right, people are going to tip you. So it's on you. I used to work with people, man, waiters and waitresses, and they'll cash out $200-300 a day. You know what I'm saying? On some nights, not every night, you know, depending on how they hustle, depending on who they are, you know, they'll cash out $200-300. That's good money. You know, and all it took is that hard work, bro. Females doing it, you know what I'm saying? You know, people might say, oh, it's easier for females, but hey, they're running around taking orders, treating people nice and putting a smile on when life could be hectic for them back home, and they're still here putting on a smile and making people feel good. So it's like, hey, if they can do it, then it makes an even bigger reason as to why you should be able to do it. You see what I'm saying? So there should be no excuse, bro. And the more I see that, like, you know, people doing stuff, like I used to see people when I was young, I used to see people like, yeah, I work 2 jobs or I work 3 jobs. And I used to be like, what? Like, that's crazy, bro. I feel tired as hell from this one job. But it's like I feel like everybody has that hustle mode in them, right? This is what I feel like. But you got to tap into that shit. Because I used to be lazy as hell, too. I used to be young and lazy and just smoke weed and do bare minimum at my job and have one job and not care and make the, you know, the bare minimum. But until I started tapping into my, like, hustle mode and woke that shit up, that's when I realized, oh, I'm sleeping, bro. I'm capable of doing this shit. I'll go work 2-3 jobs if I need to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't tell me nothing, bro. Can't tell me nothing, bro. You know, today I woke up at 4:50 a.m. I got up, made my coffee, did what I did. By 5:30, you know, I was on the road doing Uber Eats. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Till I did Uber Eats till 9 o'clock. Now I came to the shop, just cut 4 heads back to back. And I'm still going. It's only, what is it? It's midday, 12 o'clock. I still got appointments lined up, bro. So it's like, I'm not going to stop hustling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you can never say, oh, yeah, I got enough money. No, you don't. There's never enough money, bro. There's never enough money. And if you're like-minded like me, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get to the next level all the time, bro. So as soon as we reach this level, the bar just goes up because we trying to get to the next level, bro. So it ain't no, I'm good, I'm comfortable. Nah, it ain't none of that, bro. We trying to reach, you know, the highest possible level, bro. And better ourselves. But once I tapped into this hustle mode, bro, it's like I can't stop, bro. I just can't see nothing stopping me, bro. You know, and I recently started doing the whole Uber Eats shit because I'm like, hold up. I wake up early. I got this time. And then I come home from work, after work, and, you know, sometimes I got time and I'm just laying in the house. I might as well go get some money. And let me put it to you this way. I don't make as much money off Uber. I got to work double time, and I don't make as much money on Uber Eats as I make in the barbershop. And I'm still doing it, bro. You know why? Because I got the time, bro. Why would I sit at home and not make $1? Rather than me go out here and put my time in and make some money, bro. Even if it's an extra $200 a week, bro, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that extra $200, put it up, or invest it and do whatever I need to do, bro. Because $200 adds up a week. In a month, it adds up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to take that, bro. Why would I sit around at the crib and make no money? Now, when I'm sitting around at the crib, I'm obviously watching, you know, informational videos because that's what I do. And when I'm on my downtime, I study shit. That's why I know, like, certain shit about credit and certain shit about other things. I'm not, you know, the smartest dude in the world, but I'm learning and I like to learn. So I'm gonna keep on learning that shit. You see what I'm saying? But I just feel like when you fill up them gaps, bro, that you have in your life, when you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go play the game for an hour. Like, bro, you're missing out on money, bro. Unless you're, unless you're building your brand as like a gamer, or you're streaming on the game, which is, eventually gonna get you money. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? To me, that would make sense. That wouldn't be a waste of time to me. But if you're just straight up playing the game, bro, you're not making no money off of it, bro. You're never eventually gonna make no money off of it, bro. You're wasting your time, bro. You're wasting your time, especially if you're young, bro. You know what? I wish I would have tapped into this mentality way younger, bro. Because I used to just be at the crib just playing games, bro. Beating off, bro. Smoking weed, bro. Weekends drinking and shit, bro. If I was 19, bro, and I was on my grind, bro, I'd have already been a millionaire right now, bro. I'd have already been, I'd have been eating, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting later, bro, because I fucked off so much, bro. I played my whole life. I played, bro. I fucking played the game, chasing buns, drinking, smoking, worry about the wrong shit, bro. Going to jail, going to prison. Bro, worry about the wrong shit, bro. If I would have just had this money on my mind, bro, and this like clear mission, like, yo, I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna build this brand, I'm gonna build a business, and I'm gonna get to it, bro. By the time I'm 20 something, I'm gonna be all right. I would have been there already. You see what I'm saying? But now I'm starting off and I'm a little bit late, bro. I see these dudes, they be young, bro. They be having motion. And I'm like, damn, I could have done that. But I was that age, bro, being an idiot. I was being an idiot, bro. I was smoking weed. I was wasting my time being dumb, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm not going to say I regret stuff. But, like, obviously, bro, like, if we were to live a whole different life and you're like, hey, man, if you could live a whole different life and tap in with this mentality earlier, I'll be like, hell yeah, run it. But, hey, everybody learns in different times, at a different pace, at a different path, whatever it is, everybody learns different, you know what I'm saying? And that's how my life is. That's how my life is going. I don't blame it. It is what it is. I learned good lessons throughout my life. But I'm just saying, if I was a youngin', bro, you know what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying, the opportunities, the goals will be endless, bro. Like, man, I'll be working 2-3 jobs, bro. Fuck, I'm gonna go home and go beat my meat and just stay at the crib and smoke weed and do what, bro? And do what? I don't got shit to do, bro. Might as well go get this money, bro. Go make you a little 200-300 a day, bro. And you can still fuck off. You got all the time in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that saying, bro, when they say, oh, you got all the time in the world. Bro, you don't have all the time in the world, bro. Go work, bro. Go work. You have all the time in the world to go work and build yourself as a man, bro. Build your business, your brand, whatever you trying to do, bro. Get that shit started early, bro. So when you're 25, bro, you sitting back like this. You got a girlfriend, everything's straight, you know what I'm saying? Bills is paid. You ain't got to worry about what you want to do or how you're going to do it. You ain't got to start all over. None of that shit, bro. You ain't got to figure it out, bro, because you figured it out early, bro. And you're on the right path. Now that money coming in, all you got to do now is live life and maintain this shit, bro. And that's the best position to be in, bro. That's the best position to be in, bro. What, you just got to maintain this shit, go hard, keep pushing and enjoy your life? Fuck, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, don't waste your time, bro. There should be no reason as to why you're broke, bro. No reason, bro. If you look at your schedule, man, you have time to do shit, bro. You have time. All that little time of bullshitting or sleeping in, bro, wake up earlier, bro. What you waking up at 12 for? What you waking up at 9 for, bro? Get up at 6, bro. Go get you a part-time for 3 hours. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, bro. You got all the energy in the world, bro. You a youngin', bro. You can't tell me not, bro. You can't tell me not, bro. Bro, I wake up at 5 a.m., bro. Hit the gym. Do Uber Eats. Cut hair. Shoot content, bro. Shoot content, bro. I have a relationship, bro. I got a business, bro. I'm a barber. You see what I'm saying? I'm a barber. I got to keep my clients happy. I got to stay disciplined with my business. Showing up every day. Showing up on time every day. Come on, bro. You can't tell me you can't do this shit, bro. You can't tell me I'm paying my bills. I'm doing it all, bro. I'm doing all this shit. So if I could do it, you could do it, bro. A couple years ago, bro, guess what I was doing, bro? Either I was sitting in the bunk, or when I got out, I was just smoking a bunch of weed and just fucking drinking liquor, bro. Until I fucking woke up, until life was like, yo, man, wake the fuck up, man. Wake the fuck up. It's time to get this money, man. When you want a girl, you want to build a family, and you want to be a man, bro, this is what it's about. What you gonna do, Kev? What you gonna do? You gonna let your future just pass by your face? And then when your son or daughter come in this world and they be like, Daddy, what'd you do? Oh, nothing. I just smoked weed all day and drank liquor all day and chased pussy all day. What? That's why we're struggling? Chump shit, bro. So to me, man, I'm gonna go hard, bro. There should be no reason why you broke, bro. Go out there and get it, bro. You got one job, bro, and you got more time on your hands after you done with that job, bro. Go get you another job, bro. Go get you another job, bro. Stop being soft, bro. Get this money, bro. And it's only for a little while, bro. That's how I see shit, bro. My life, the way I visualize it in a couple years, bro, is fucking fabulous, bro. It's fabulous, bro. Somewhere in the beach, bro. Everything Gucci. Pockets full of money, you know what I'm saying? You know, bank account on swole. I don't see myself doing this shit for 50 years, bro. 20 years and doing Uber Eats and cutting hair for 50 years. Nah, bro. This is the sacrifice I'm making now. So later, I'm going to be like, yup, I went harder than a mother effort. I went harder than a mother effort. Y'all seen it, and this is what it is. And look where I'm at now. Look at this shit, man. I made it. Now I can kick back a little bit. I'm going to still grind, but I can kick back a little bit. I don't got to trip. That's what I'm on, bro. So, hey, turn that hustle mode on, bro, and don't settle with being broke, bro. Let's get it.